This the broke boy RTG, you know what I mean? Yeah. This a new intro. I know y'all been waiting for some new shit though. Playing weekend league got me slowly going crazy. I can't sleep. Nightmares on the daily. I can't sleep. Lucas Moura always kills my team. Why, Lucas, why? Timo Werner always kills my dreams. Don't do it. Mbappe dancing on me and I'm stuck. Lionel Messi always leaves me crushed.
What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy, One Star Weekfin, and we are back for episode number 25 of the Broke Boy Road to Glory. It is so wonderful to see you guys back at the channel for this series. Big ups to everybody that's watching. Before we go any further, if you like me in any way, shape, or form, can you please bless me with a like down below? And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. So yeah, first things first, we have Elite Squad Battle rewards for the first time on this channel. I think this is actually the first time in my entire FIFA career that I have ever grinded to Elite Squad Battle rewards. And the only reason why this happened this week is because I was catching up on the icon swaps and I actually ended up close to Elite. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and get Elite. So we got these Elite Squad Battles rewards to open. And with all of these UCL Road to the Final cards and packs, it could be a momentous, tremendous, stupendous occasion. We're gonna get into these packs right here. We also have some other packs to open. Wait, what is this? Oh, I bought this guy for the Politano objective. All right. We also have some other packs to open from other SBCs that have been around for the last couple days. So we're gonna start off with this UCL 3-player pack. This was an SBC that was dropped yesterday. I will take something big from this because there are a smaller pool of UCL players to pick. So we might be able to pack something nice. What is it gonna be? It's at least gonna be a board. It's Italian center back. Ooh, who is this? Don't be Rogani. Please don't be Rogani. And of course, it's gonna be Rogani. 82 rated. I guess I could use him for the first owner Serie A objective. For the new icon swaps that I've dropped. Speaking of which, what do you guys think about the icon swaps? We finally got the icon swaps objective, so now we can get a Drogba, we can get a Michael Keane, we can get a Rio Ferdinand. There's a lot of possibilities now that have opened up because of the drop of icon swaps. But personally, I think it's actually a bit of a missed. These are the pre-order packs, by the way. I do think it's a bit of a missed opportunity because these are the same objectives more or less. Oh, that's not bad. These are the same objectives more or less that we got last time around. So I'm thinking, oh, that's gonna be an inform, isn't it? We're gonna get the Caligari guy, 10K in the bank right there. Joao Pedro, 81 rated. Welcome to the club. I will take you in the form of 10,000 coins once I discard you. Is there anything else in the pack? Nothing else. But continuing on the icon swaps, I do think it was a bit of a missed opportunity. I think they could have done a lot more to make the objectives more interesting because let's be real, it is a grind at the end of the day to do these objectives. So it would be nice to at least make it an enjoyable grind, a less tedious grind. Give us something different than you gave us the last icon swaps. But either way, I will be completing this as fast as possible because I think I have finally figured out who I want from the icon swaps. I think I'm gonna go for Butragueno. I was weighing my options. I was thinking about Zanetti. I was thinking about Rio Ferdinand. I was even thinking about Michael Keane, Nesta, Ballack. There's a lot of interesting, intriguing choices that I could have chose from, but I think Butragueno is gonna be the guy. I'm gonna be bringing in Butragueno to my team, and I'll be selling that Once to Watch Ben Yedder. With the Ben Yedder Player of the Month coming out, the Once to Watch card has been dropping in value. And I'm not really liking that. I will take the 300 something thousand coins that he is going for. It's still a profit from what I bought him for. So at the end of the day, I'm happy with that. I'll take those coins and reinvest it into my team. And I'll take the Butragueno card. At the end of the day, I think he's actually the best player you can get because he's right now on the market 1 million coins. So the fact that we can grind our way to a 1 million coin player is actually very, very nice. And it's something that I will be taking hopefully before the weekend league. I'll be grinding my nuts off all week. You already know what time it is. So the first pack in these Elite Squad Battles rewards was pretty bad, all right? It doesn't feel like it was worth the grind yet, but we're gonna keep it moving. Pack number 2, what are we saying? What are we saying? EA, can you bless us? Not even a board. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that. You guys don't need that negativity in your life right now. And then after these rewards, we're gonna jump into the week. Oh, I'll use this guy. This guy's gonna be good for the League Un objective. After this, I'm gonna jump straight into the Weekend League wrap-up. I'm gonna let you guys know exactly what happened because it was a very dramatic Weekend League, as it always is. The final pack of our Elite Squad Battles rewards is gonna be right here, the Mega Pack, and it's not even gonna be a board. My God, it's gonna be Bellotti 82 rated. Sheesh. So yeah, those are gonna be Elite Squad Battles rewards. Our first time on the channel. It might be our last time on the channel getting it because it doesn't really feel like it was worth it at all. I mean, those were some horrible rewards, and if I didn't need to actually do them for icon swaps, I'd be more pissed off, but I had to do it for icon swaps anyway, so it is what it is. All right, so real quick, this is the team that I used for the final part of the Weekend League, and as you guys see, the man, the myth, the legend, Vardy Party Chat Shit Get Bang is back on the team because yeah, it was not a good Weekend League. I had a mid-Weekend League crisis. I had to switch the team up. Zaha got demoted to the bench. I did this Corona card because I feel like he's an amazing value. 10,000 coins for a card like this with 5-star, somebody you could use for objectives and somebody that may even get better as the game progresses. I felt like he was a no-brainer to complete. I had Voss on the bench. I had Rodriguez on the bench, and yo, would you look at that? We got Rodriguez and Corona with that link right there if I ever want to use them on a fun little squad. We got Zaha and Tyson on the bench, and in game, I'll let you guys know exactly what happened when we jump into the gameplay, but we had to bring Vardy back. I'll explain why. Let's jump into the gameplay. Let's go. All right, so as you know, we started off this episode 12-8. I mean, like, in the last 2 Weekend Leagues that I've played before this, I finished the first 20 games around 14 and 15 wins. Now I'm 12-8, and I'm not really feeling good, all right? Saturday gameplay was pretty bad. Sunday gameplay, which you're gonna see on your screen, was still not very good. I'm not sure what EA has done with this patch, if it's affected the servers, or if just the things that they've changed in the patch have made the game even more frustrating to play when the gameplay is delayed, whatever the case was. It was not fun at all to play this game, this Weekend League. I wasn't really having much fun at all. I feel like I work harder in this game than I do at my actual job. And it was actually pretty difficult because the way my weekend was set up, I was working the night shift and then I would have to go wake up and play this game. I had a limited window to play the games. So when the gameplay was delayed, I had just had to swallow that pill and keep on playing because there was no later, there was no saving my games till a later date when the servers were better. I just had to go ahead and play the games, and I had to play them back to back to back to back. So that's what I did. And what I found with my initial team and what I found with Zaha and the 4-4-2 was that it just wasn't working. I'm not sure if the patches affected anything in the 4-4-2, but the 2 main issues I had with the 4-4-2 this Weekend League was, number 1, defensively it was very suspect, okay? I found that my midfield was wide open. I felt like I couldn't really get the defense going, and I had to switch the formation because of that, and also because of the fact that offensively, which is what I was good at before in the 4-4-2, I couldn't really get anything going. My players felt very isolated, the spacing was off. I was playing so many games in the Weekend League, on Sunday specifically, where it would be a 1-0 game or a 1-1 game. We were going to penalties. It would be a 2-1 game. I was not scoring goals, and at the end of the day, if I'm not winning and I'm not scoring goals, then what the hell am I playing for? So I went ahead and I decided to make the switch to 3-5-2 because in those games with the 4-4-2 where I would go behind by 1 goal, I would jump into the 3-5-2 and I felt like it was doing a lot better for me overall. And because the 4-4-2s defensively still wasn't that good in my opinion, I didn't really notice a drop off defensively from the 4-4-2 to the 3-5-2. So the 3-5-2 was a change I had to make, and that's why I dropped Zaha for Vardy. So in the 3-5-2, I was playing Vardy and Mane at striker. I had Ben Yedder at cam, and my wide mids were Rashford and Robertson. And offensively, it just played very, very well. Defensively, it felt okay. I mean, it felt actually a little bit better in the 4-4-2. I did not feel 100% defensively sound in the 3-5-2, but what I will say in the 3-5-2 is that it actually brought the strengths out of certain players better. Okay, Robertson as a wide mid in the 3-5-2 is the perfect player. We have Kyle Walker, who was a new signing mid-weekend league, and as a right center back, this guy's insane actually. I think it's his perfect position because as a right back, Walker is very clunky, okay? Especially in the late gameplay, I was getting dispossessed by people who were pressing my right back whenever I used Walker in the right back position. However, at center back, he was amazing. His pace up and down the pitch, very good. His tackling ability, very good. And aerially, he's actually very good. So Walker as a right center back was very good. And my back three ended up being Hernandez, Piszczek, and Walker. And wouldn't you know, my weakest link in that week 3 actually ended up being Lucas Hernandez. So that's why my plan going forward after the end of this weekend league, or after or before next weekend league, is to sell Wants to Watch Ben Yedder, which I will be doing this episode, to grind towards Butragueno, and to buy a top tier center back for this team. I think I will be going into the next weekend league with a 3-5-2. I'll be playing Piszczek and Walker as my right and left center backs, but I need a big guy in the middle. I need somebody in the middle that's gonna snuff out all my attacks, because that's the problem I was having this weekend league. I felt like Lucas Hernandez now is just not that good on the game. His tackle is not strong enough. He doesn't really feel that strong going into a challenge. And compared to Walker and Piszczek, his impact was very minimal. And I was really disappointed by that. I guess that's the reason why he's only going for like 10,000 coins on the market. But if we get enough coins in, the guy I want to bring into the center back position is going to be Van Dijk, because I could fit him chem-wise onto his team very easily. Another player I was looking at, if not Van Dijk, is maybe a Baby Hierro. That card looks very good. Or maybe like another icon center back, like a Bobby Moore, like a Baresi. These shorter center backs in this game should be usable now that the heading is not really a thing anymore, and I do want to see how they play in this game. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have any suggestions for center backs I could bring in, because I'm pretty set on getting Butragueno onto the team. Now onto the weekend league. How did it go after I went 3-5-2? I was still struggling. Okay, the gameplay was not good. I mean, when the gameplay is not good, you're always gonna struggle. But the game was much more enjoyable to play because I was scoring goals. I felt better defensively, as strange as that sounds, because when I was pressing my opponent, I at least had numbers in the midfield in order to press. And overall, as you're gonna see in this episode, I'm gonna finish off 17-13. As embarrassing as it is to say, I finished goal 2 and I barely finished goal 2. It came down to the last game, the last opponent, and we were able to clutch up and hit the goal 2. And I'm very happy about that, because as you guys know, Messi is very likely to get the team of the week. And if he gets the team of the week, we can pack him red. And if we pack a Messi, that would absolutely change the account. I'd probably have to look at selling Mane or something like that if we pack a Messi, because that card is going to be an absolute game changer for our side. There are other cards that look promising that we could get. I mean, there's always a Nainggolan that might be getting another inform. There's a Deulofeu. I'm very hopeful for this team of the week. I'm very hopeful for these red picks. Most of all, I'm also very just happy to be back in the weekend league, back in the swing of things. But this week, I will be grinding the objectives. I will be practicing the 3-5-2, because that's the formation I want to go into next weekend league with. And hopefully, we can push on for gold 1 next weekend league, because gold 2, gold 3 is not good enough. We're trying to hit gold 1 at least. So that's gonna be my weekend league wrap up. Let me know in the comment section down below, how did your weekend leagues go? How did your squad battles rewards go? Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be back later with another video, but until then, later.